So, throughout the story, a character will experience many moments where they may face internal conflicts or different challenges. These challenges are always created in order to force character development. A character needs to change over the course of a story. A character cannot just be static. So, from the beginning of your story to the end, the character must change in some way. So, throughout the story, you need to first of all establish your character's main internal conflict. You need to understand what your character fears most of all, and these fears are what will drive them throughout the story. When your character faces challenges or obstacles, internal fears or internal conflicts need to come back and be in your character's mind as your character is facing these challenges. This creates good opportunities for character development as your character is learning how to face their fears and change into the character they need to be by the end of your book. So once we get to this point where your character is learning how to face their fears and get through these challenges, there is one main scene that will be the most important when it comes to your story, and this scene is the turning point or transformation. You see, when your character goes through these challenges, it forces a transformation within the character. By that point in the story, your character will usually go through a great challenge or a very difficult obstacle, and this is the major point of the story, the main point of the story, which all of the other points have been leading up to. By this point of the story, the character is faced with a challenge that is so difficult that it usually forces your character to stop and reflect on the journey that they have had so far. The character feels very stuck in this situation, feeling very powerless. All that they have learned and tried over the course of the story at this point does not work for them, it fails for them. So at this point of the story, this is where you need to introduce the transformation or the turning point, and it is the most important point of the story.